options, will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to plank. Hey!
What is up, everyone? Welcome to Power Hour Live. Today is Wednesday, February 4th. The S&P is only down 24 points. What's the big deal? NASDAQ is down 422, which is the weakest, down 1.6%. Russell down about 0.75%, down 20 points. And the Dow is green by 311 points. Gold's up 0.25%, silver up 3.5%. Notes and bonds and yields pretty flat. Oil up over 1.5%. Natural gas up almost 5%. Soybeans finished up 2.5%. Wheat a little bit red, corn a little bit green. Euro and the pound barely red, and Bitcoin down almost 4%. Bitcoin at 73,000. VIX is up 5%. It's at 18.95 currently. Did spike up above 21. Hit a high of 21.24 today. Little bit of a bloody sell-off. Looking at SPX, I mean, I had the downside expected range marked at about 68.82. We got down to 68.40. As far as my trades on the day, BIX, I shut them down after I did fire a couple after the morning. And they both got one-sided, but I did have two double stops, so down about 20. Well, let's see. TAT says 2,400, but it's not counting my longs. Made a little bit on those, down about, I'll call it 1,300 or 1,400. I did a 1 DTE, which I haven't even looked at actually recently. It's up 19% now with this bounce. So we'll see where that's at. I'll probably just book profits or take that off as opposed to transforming it, but we'll see. Did one Elmo. I had a 25% profit target, decided to get greedy and move my profit target to 40%. It was on this bounce right here. I was basically taking the assumption that the market had potentially bottomed for the day. Got a really aggressive bounce. I like the price action to stay in it, and then things fell back apart, so I got stopped on that one. My day trades, 3 losers on my day trades. I took 2 in Tesla, both long, entered, and then quickly cut it, re-entered, and it fell apart again when the market tanked. So I took 2 losses on that. On QQQ, I took puts right at previous day low. Unfortunately, it squeezed me out of that a little bit before the major tank job. So I just, it was one of those days. Like I still like all the trades that I took. I managed risk well, but just one of those days where the market won. Sometimes the market beats you. The market kind of beat me today. Market won, Steve 0 on the day. I did roll some calls just recently here on my wheel portfolio. Sometimes you take losses. I mean, the Elmo one, that was self-inflicted. But sometimes, like for day trading specifically, sometimes you have a losing day and it really bothers you. It's kind of like, just really frustrating. Today's not one of those days. I mean, I took the losses. I was done day trading within the first 60 minutes of the day, but it's kind of like I followed my plan, but just didn't work out today. As far as the wheel goes, let's go through these positions. Hood is Hood is pretty toast here. I wouldn't doubt if we get assigned shares before expiration on that one. Short strike at 110, Hood's at 80. Bitcoin, I just rolled. I rolled my calls down from 52 to 46. So you can see where those are. I got into, let's see, what was my, oh, there we go. Yeah, I bought the stock at 49.68. Bitcoin, IBIT is down to about 42. Nebius down 9% today. Just rolled calls down in that. Rolled those down from 120 to 100. Netflix is up 1% today, so just below the short strike on the cash secured puts. Rivian's been beaten up. It's pretty deep in the money. SLV and UNG bouncing today. SLV is almost back up to the short strike, just below 80. And then UNG is up 4% today and still a little bit in the money, but decent little comeback the last couple days. So that is my day. Tony, you took an L on a day trade. Bots made 3K. That's nice. So quite a little bounce going in SPX here. It's gotten back about half of what we dropped from the open. S&P open pretty much unchanged. We did have this morning we had ADP non-farm employment change. Market, that was pre-market. Market didn't react at all. ISM services didn't really do much. It was, of course, the Iran news that was the big thing that spooked the markets. Nuclear talks were canceled on Friday due to Iranians' refusal to engage in non-nuclear issues. The market does not like nukes, I've come to realize. I don't think I do either. Never experienced one, but I hope I never have to. Although, I mean, market's gotten back half of its loss, so apparently it's not that scared of nukes. It's just a little spook. Trump also just said 20 minutes ago, Iran's supreme leader should be very worried now. Oh, and okay. I didn't see this. Then Iran's foreign minister said, sorry, I didn't catch this. So then Iran's foreign minister said nuclear talks with the U.S. are now scheduled to be held in Muscat at about 10 a.m. Friday. Okay. Well, there you go. So they are apparently still going to talk. We'll see how those talks go, though, based on the other info that came out. Oh, yeah. So earnings trades. I went long AMD. I went short SMCI. And they both did the opposite. AMD is down 16%. SMCI is up 13%. PLTR, which was profitable initially, is PLTR is tanking today. So that one is way away from our tent now as well. And then Uber, the other one's down 5.5%. So no bueno on the earnings front. Let's see, today, what do we have today? I know we got some big ones tomorrow. Oh yeah, today we got Google. We've got Google ARM, Qualcomm, Snapchat. So Google would be the only tradable one for me. And then tomorrow after the bell is Amazon, MSTR, Roblox, and Reddit. Google hit an all-time high of 350 yesterday. After selling off and then selling off again today. What do you guys think? You brave enough to go long Google for earnings? Expected move is about $20 to $22. It's trading at 334, so that puts us at 56. I'll say 57. I think that's what I will do. I'll try to get filled at 284. Filled at 284. Thank you, Articulate. That's really good to hear. I'm actually going to start. I've got a bunch of topics I've been wanting to do podcast episodes about that I just haven't. But now that I'm restricted from only trading the first 90 minutes of the day for my day trades, I've got a little bit more focus on doing that. So I'll be coming out with some new ones here shortly. Get your nails done, listen to a little Trade Hacker Mindset. I like it. Got a little chop going here the last 45 minutes or so, 30, 35. It is most likely going to be a very late fill on Mahomes. Yeah, those are going to be cheap. SPX trading a little bit below 6,900. Mahomes fly looks like it's trading for about 60 cents, maybe a little bit more. Oh, they rescheduled Jolts for tomorrow, looks like. It was supposed to be on Tuesday, but it's tomorrow, 30 minutes after the market opens. And then we also have unemployment claims pre-market. They did not add back in the NFP on Friday, though, it looks like. Oh, yep, they sure did. Thank you, Scooby. Yeah, so NFP is now on next Wednesday, the 11th. So looking at the option chain, tomorrow IV's at 22%, Thursday, tomorrow is Thursday, 22%, Friday at 20, almost 22%. Monday drops down to 17 and 17.4, and NFP day it's at 18.6. I assume the implied volatility is juiced, A, because of what's going on here with the Iran stuff, as well as the Google and Amazon earnings. So a little bit of juice on the Wednesday options, but not too much. Watson, that's a good looking transformer you got there. I saw you posted. Let's see, 69.10 would be a good spot for you. Yeah, you got some good range there. Still going? My 1 DTE is at 21%. Oh yeah, you filled in some of those gaps. So here's what my 1 DTE looks like. It's nice and centered. I don't think it's going to be getting too much more premium decay here. I don't know that I can transform it at this point for much of anything. If we try to go bullish, minimum profit 110, 130. Yeah, I think I'll just close it right now. No need to hold through MOC. Like I said, can't see too much more premium coming out of that thing. Unless price just sits right where it is and all of a sudden the premium comes out, which I don't see happening. Filled at 570, so booked about 19%. All right, got about 12 minutes until MOC. Yeah, I mean, the only risk is that price doesn't ever pass through your fly, Dave S. So you can buy cheap butterflies early and then sell them if price passes through that area. I've tried to play that game before. And they're cheap, yeah, so I mean it's pretty minimal risk. I was playing something similar to like that. I would set up either pretty tight condors or butterflies at the beginning of the day at each end of the expected move. So on the upside and the downside. So if price moved to one of those, typically you could transform one of them enough. Sometimes you could transform one of them enough to cover the loss of both of them and give yourself, potential pin, but it's obviously pretty low probability. Yep, that's why. Yeah, I went actually. There's 2.5 point strikes. I went one a little bit higher, so that it would break into all-time highs for my, what did I do, the 355? Oh, yeah, 357.5, so I went one above that. S&P creeping up to kind of the height of the bounce. Pretty choppy though. Probably could have booked some nice Elmo profits here in the last 45 minutes. Could still get about 10 wide, I guess. 18 minutes to go. Some other big red stocks today. APP is down 16%. SNDK down 14.5%. OKLO is down 12%. PLTR down 12%. Lemonade down 11%. MU down 9%. Nebius down 9%. CoreWeave down 8.5%. All right, I'm going to be back in 1 minute. Use the restroom before MOC. All right, got about 4 minutes. SPX still a little below 6,900, and the butterfly trading for looks like less than a dollar. So with the low premiums, no scalp for me. I'll see if I can get a late $2 Mahomes. SPX pushing up to 05. But yeah, they're keeping him too cheap for me to scalp. All right, about 90 seconds till MOC. VIX down to 18.59.
One minute to go now to begin the market on close imbalance data.
All right, a little under 30 seconds.
Market on close imbalance. S&P 500 buy side 1 billion, Nasdaq 100 sell side 36 million, Dow 30 buy side 200 million, Mag 7 sell side 7.4 million.
A 1 billy buy side.
So a reminder, in about
Yesterday I got filled at 52.31. Okay, still 7.5 minutes to go, and I got filled at 2:10. I didn't remember getting filled that early. SPX back below 6,900. got a little dip coming. Little dippy dip. $95 fly. Yeah, still cheap. Still just over $1. Down to 92. $95 looks like it's about $1.50, $1.60 maybe. Maybe not that high. Down to 6 minutes to go. SPX between the strikes. Down below 90. Down to 88. Getting a little volatile into the close.
Order cancelled.
Down to 85. Less than 5 minutes to go. Even the 85 fly. Still cheap. Only $1. I don't know. $1.60 maybe. Woo. Just dropped, what is that, 25 points in the last 7 minutes. That'll keep the Mahomes cheap. All right, I'm going to try the 80 at $2. Looks like it's trading for dollars. Well, it's all over the place. We'll see. Got 3 minutes. Back up to 82. $83. It's running away. Didn't stay close to 80 long enough. Down to 2 minutes. Still have my order in. Looks like it could be close to $2 here, but we're in between strikes. I will cancel it if it doesn't get filled here in the next 10 seconds. And canceled. Anybody get a fill? An 80 fill looks like it would have been nice. 1 minute, back to 85. $83 sitting right on the expected move on the downside to start the day. Back down to 81. 20 seconds. A little quick pop back to 85.
Order cancelled.
There's the bell, and it looks like it would have been about a scratch. I had 2 scratches in a row. If I would have gotten filled on the 80s, it would have been 3 scratches in a row. 6882.71. 6882.71. Watson, what'd you hit? High point of the mountain range. Very nice. Mount Everest conquered by Watson today. All right, all. That's a wrap for the day. Let's bring back some better stuff tomorrow. What do you think? We'll be back day trading at the market open to live stream. Back for Power Hour. Same bat channel, same bat time. Have a good night. Talk to you soon.